Disney's Tron Run R, or Runner, that's what I refer to it as. I'm not sure which of the discs we left off on last time around. I want to say we went through 3, maybe the 4th. Maybe it was longer, I'm not even sure. So a couple of things, I have been messing around a little bit, and we had talked about a couple of things, so let's get into that real quick. So go to Tron City. We're going to start it off on 4, and as you can see, there's a 1-star completion there. I stopped using any of the purchasable items, which are the things that you'll pretty much need to get your 3-star advantages. And what I've done instead is I've just played the crap out of a few of these other ones to get more comfortable with them, and even with getting 2 stars without using any purchasables in some cases. Now, it's already been a few days, so I'm sure a lot of this stuff has already left my memory as to what to do and all that. But there are some pretty cool little things coming up as these things go on. We've already seen run and jump, we've seen slide underneath, we've seen the wall runs for the parkour, and now we also will be adding a little bit later on the grinding of the rails. And that really does change the entire complexion of the game, but I'm not sure if we'll get there. We're going to start out in level 4 because I don't think that we went there.
Child, assertion is no?
What I recall is this one was actually a little bit tougher than some of the latter ones. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, my bits are back up to over 11,000. That's what I started with when I purchased this, because I got the deluxe edition, and they give you 11,000 bits right off the bat. So by not using any of their companion pieces and power-ups, every time you get through the map, you're getting about 200 to 300 bits, and that gets added to your bank. And I'm at a point now where I would probably do some of this for a round or two just to get my stars up. So, as opposed to what I originally thought, where you had to spend money on buying more of these things, as long as you don't mind going through and playing it a couple of times without using any of the power-ups, then you'll be alright. Alright, let's jump into Disc 4 here and see how crazy this one gets. Again, you want to just keep hitting and mashing that L2 button as much as possible. As you can see, it will make life much easier for you in the end. Ah, you got me. Ah! Alright, so I had one life left to give on that, but I would have lost my sidekicks pretty early on in this one, simply because I stopped hitting the L2 or the right 2 trigger button. And that's how bad that hurts you. So yeah, you really want to keep those shields up, or those program energy levels up to 3 all the way through to the end. That's going to be another of the key elements in the score that you achieve. Alright, so what's this rail list do now? This projects data piercing energy. I have a funny feeling that that's going to be good on the later ones when we actually run the rails. Data wiper, bit repeater. I'm going to go with the shatter. And bit compiler. Wait. There we go. The aggregator. That's what I wanted. And hopefully I can keep these things with me. Like I said, as soon as you take any damage, you lose all that. Let's see how we do.
Combatant, prepare for disorder.
I like to get some air under me when I'm taking these guys on because it tends to throw their aim off. Alright, we're doing pretty good. I shouldn't say anything and jinx anything, but... Oh, don't miss it! Ah, I did! Alright, well I had my sidekicks there pretty much the whole match. And as long as I only lose that one, I should still be pretty good. That should be it. Alright. Over 5 mil, I think that'll give us our 3-star rating.
Program operating.
Yep, there we go. So there we go. And that was with losing one. If I hadn't had that one little error, we would have done much better. But that's still cool. And we also picked up 319 bits. Probably spent just a little bit more than that, so it's an almost break even. Can't argue with that. Alright, let's jump up to level 5. I'm not going to use any of the sidekicks on this one because I don't remember it at all. We move on to 5, which has currently no stars, so Let's see if we can't get at least 1 star without using any purchasables. They talk about badges are a good way to show off your achievements and things like that. I have no idea what that refers to. There's nothing here that I see a badge for. I don't know what I should be looking at, but I don't see it. Let's see. I'm going into the store real quick here and see if something comes up that makes any sense. That would be a badge. Badges are a good way. We got bit packs, extender bundle, cycle extender. Nope. Don't know what that refers to at all. Alright, we're not going to use any of that stuff. We're just going to run it and see.
3,000 meters to program state.
Getting a lot of side to side and flying around when the bad guys are there.
Sector access denied.
Because it does tend to throw their aim off and their accuracy off. That makes you a much less hittable target. Now the good thing about the sidekicks is that they'll collect all these little bits and stuff even when you don't. And when you don't have them with you, then you're pretty much all on your own. Oh.
2,000 meters supported.
And it's pretty much whatever you collect you get. So you do have to focus a lot more on the actual bits. But man, this is an incredibly fun game. Very challenging. Eye-hand coordination. And, oh, I did catch that. I thought I was going down.
Unauthorized program activity.
Oh man, I didn't see him. I kind of recall that guy was killing me a lot last time when I was learning this map because I kept forgetting that he appears there, and he's one of those things as you go later in these matches that you get less time to react to. Ooh, that was close. Hey, got me again. Syntax error. Here's your error. Oh man.
Program de-res.
No lie.
Process interrupted.
Try it again.
Loading with combat subroutine. 8,000 meters.
Really gotta be aware of these bad guys.
Run 10.
And like I said, you want to fly and move around to avoid getting hit, but then you're missing a lot of the bits that you could have been collecting as well, so there is a trade-off. And even though you don't see a bad guy, you better start shooting because, as we've seen earlier, they just kind of appear on their own without a lot of notice once you get up into these levels. So while it looks like smooth sailing ahead, that was close. All of a sudden, like that, just pops out in front of you. Oh no! Man!
Unidentified program on route.
Like right here, they're gonna come up at the end of this.
1,000 years forward.
And eventually, yes, you'll start to memorize the map, and you'll remember, like now, that he's gonna... Oh, he got me anyway, wow. And I was throwing early on that one. But I also tried to collect those bits, and that's probably what got me at the end, if I would have just sacrificed that. And again, if I was running my sidekicks, they would have got them for me. Got me again, didn't he?
System shutdown imminent.
I'm in danger of not completing again.
100 meters to
Alright, we're gonna make it. But I don't think we're getting our stars. Yeah, I lost 2. That's too many. You might get something if you only lose 1, but if you lose 2, you're not getting it. Yeah, they need to make the 1 star. Give it a shot.
Program escaping. 3,000 meters to
I mean, it's no secret what's going wrong here. It's like... Oh, what? Wow, I'm glad I didn't spend any bits on any of that. Alright, that's it. I'm just gonna restart that one. There's no point. Those guys really get on your nerves, no doubt about it.
3,000 meters to port.
Memory restored. Memories combined.
User detected.
I'm gonna have to just start not worrying so much about the bits and worrying a lot more about the bad guys. Yeah. There you go again. See, on that one, it kind of forces you to
2,000 meters.
move into the direction of his disc because all the memory stuff that's jumbled up in front of it. Oh. Yeah, I lost. Alright, come on, let's get through this.
This combat sequence. 3,000 meters to program escape.
I mean, I can understand. No, that's it. If I'm getting hit in the first minute, then it's a wasted attempt.
Loading disc arena. 3,000 meters to portal. Unmatched explosion detected.
If you're able to stay on the opposite side... Well, not that time, he got me again. Oh, I forgot to shoot it. Oh, that hurt. Alright.
Program escape. Termination
And again, some of these lower ones, like 4 and level 5,
3,000 meters.
probably a little bit more challenging than even the ones more advanced are. Oh my god. Really?
Escape is impossible.
Alright, we'll do one more time.
3,000 meters to portal.
The way I feel is like as soon as you can get through this thing without losing more than one, then I would say go ahead and invest in using some of those bits and go for your, go after your 3-star medal.
Security protocol initiated.
Alright, let's see what happens. Nope. Forget it. Holy cow. Last one. Win, lose, or draw. This is it. I mean, I've made it through, but I haven't done it and kept 3 lives yet. I haven't even done it and kept 2 lives yet. And that's already 1 down. And normally I'd reset it already, but this is the last one, so maybe that'll be the only one I go down.
Initiate defense protocol.
We're into the last 1,000 meters. And that's it. I tried to stay airborne and give up the bits, but they still got me anyway. And that's 3.
Program flagged for immediate de-resolution.
Alright, we're just gonna move on. That one's tough, I'm not gonna lie, man. It just gets annoying after a while. Alright, so it'll be 4, 5, and 6 will be the last one for today. Let's see what this one holds. So again, my theory is very simple, that when you can go through it without losing more than 1 life, then I would start spending the bits. But up until then, even if you have to use 2 out of your 3, go through, get your bit parts, add it up. I'm already going almost on 12,000. Spend them wisely. That's the advice. And again, as I keep saying, and don't always do, right 2 is your best friend in this game. Mash the crap out of it. Got lucky on that one. Oh, I don't know if I made that one or missed it. I'm not sure if that hit me or not.
System detected. 1,000 meters to program
So back to my point. This is level 6. First shot. Went through. Lost no lives. Level 5. Royal pain in the ass. Look at that. 3 stars without buying anything. Obviously I'll get a higher score if I'm looking for my high score record by using them, but the fact that level 6 was that much easier than level 5, I find that interesting. Level 5 sucks. Alright guys, we did 4, 5, and 6 today. We'll pick it up with 7 next time. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I am. It's a fun little game. You just want to kill 25, 35 minutes, whatever it is. Or you can play it for hours at a time. There's plenty to do. Let's take a quick look back. Get out here to the main maps, plural. And of course the light cycle's a ton of fun, but that's a beast on its own, and I know I'm going to struggle mightily on those maps because, well, that's just the way they are. Once we get through the lower section of 16, which we're now just about, well, I've actually played a few more ahead than where we're at right now, but we got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25 total. So we still have more to go. And then, what do I gotta do here? Back out. More layers. That's what I'm trying to do. You have this other series here, which is going to feature the light cycles. And then you've got survive as long as possible, and that's where they just shuffle them up randomly and you go at it. So there's a ton of content in this one. Matter of fact, I wonder... Yep. Even with the light cycles, you're going to be going up to 25 again. So you have 50 unique maps to conquer. Presuming you do that, then when you get to the random, you should be familiar with the ramps. I'm pretty sure they're maps that you've played. I'm fairly confident in that. I don't think they've created a bunch of random maps that you haven't seen before, but maybe they have. It'll be a while before I can answer that question. After a while, they kind of do look alike. It's just that the challenges are all unique. There's a faster way of moving. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, click the like button, and if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. We'll be back with more Tron Runner in the near future. Until then, y'all take care.